Hello. I got Fox Farm's newest IPA, Meza. I guess it's their first new IPA in 2 years, which is maybe what you'd call a flex for a brewery that makes lots of hazy IPAs. So many breweries do that; they make a new one every week. But Fox Farm's not that kind of brewery. And yes, so this one uses a new yeast strain. They didn't say much, but I feel like it's one of these thiolized yeast strains that helps free the bound thiols that are in hops and even grain, and that brings out some tropical fruit notes that are like sort of hoppy, but without getting it from hops. And this one, yeah, I opened it up and I was like, "This is good." Then I realized I haven't done a review of it yet, and it's about a month and a half old, so I thought I should do it. I think I have one can left, but yeah, there you go. I'm not sure what hops are in it. It's 6.7% alcohol. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look up what hop variety is, but it smells good. It's quite different from the other Fox Farm beers. It's some of the Fox Farm beers clear up after a month plus, and this one didn't. I guess I kind of flipped it upside down, but just a little different from theirs. It still has a like sort of spicy, fruity smell, but it's less earthy, maybe, and dank than the other Fox Farms. It's very fruity. It's like a bag of Jolly Ranchers or something. It smells like kind of like El Dorado hops. El Dorado hops, I always kind of get this mixture of candy fruits, and nothing so dank and earthy. Just like, yeah, super duper fruity, kind of a flavor ice, popsicle-y sort of stuff. It's like Sprite and rainbow sherbet. And it's much milder in bitterness, I feel like. Maybe it's just from the dankness from the other Fox Farm IPAs or something, but this one's just a little bit easier to drink, it seems. Might not be quite as complex. That's what I feel like these special new yeast strains that are kind of focusing on one element, they tend to really push that one out. But unlike other brewers that have used, I assume it's the thiolized yeast strain. Again, I could be wrong. But other brewers like Trios that experimented with them, and other brewers, I found that those had less body to them. They had kind of a medicinal thing. This doesn't have that. This is still nice and clean and full bodied. Very low in bitterness. Maybe that's one thing. They can use fewer hops if the thiols are getting pulled out by this yeast strain, whereas you wouldn't get that kind of fruity character. Didn't matter how many hops you would use. Very drinkable, but just more like this grape popsicle. Very sweet orange, and yeah, it's not hop saturated. It's not drying out my tongue with hop oils. It's not very bitter. I assume they dry hopped it, but it seems like it's a lot less hoppy than their other beers. I don't really mind that. If the finished beer is really fruity and hop forward, but really pleasant to drink, like that's kind of what matters. That you don't always need a beer to be DDH or use over 5 pounds of hops per barrel. Like that's what I'm realizing, is that those aren't always my favorite beers. Sometimes they are super duper special and like whoa, but a lot of times there's something not pleasant about them. But this is really, really nice. I wish I knew the hop varieties, but it really tastes like it's Citra mosaic-y type stuff. Maybe it's El Dorado. I don't know if they use El Dorado. And there is some clean resinous sort of thing coming in now. It's just like It reminds me of a sort of middle of the road IPA, like not really a hazy one. Sort of that dankness you might get. But mostly just really clean and fruity with like berries, purple drink. A lot of that, maybe blueberry. It's probably mosaic in this. And once again, different from the other Fox Farms. I'd probably give this one, yeah, today it's seeming like it might be one of my favorite of the Fox Farm IPAs. Seems like I go through moods. But this is definitely a great addition to their lineup. Seems like they really, when they make a new IPA, they're very thoughtful about it. Not just like, oh, try this new hop variety in a base that's just like all the other beers we make. And the mouthfeel is nice on this one. Not huge, pretty soft. Now it's finally drying up a bit. I drank quite a good amount of it. Like, this is empty. And so it finally, the bitterness catches up with you and it dries it out, which is nice. So this is like a 4.35. Okay, bye.